Welcome back to Arab Slop Live. Today's slop is one of the wildest fashion beef stories I've ever seen. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll know why this guy went from clowning Supreme fans on the streets of New York to getting sentenced to 28 years to life in prison. Stick with me till the end, because I'll reveal the most ironic twist about his downfall, one that even his die-hard followers didn't see coming. This story starts with a man named Anthony Lopez, better known online as YM. His claim to fame? Turning hatred for the clothing brand Supreme into both a viral career and eventually a criminal conspiracy that destroyed multiple lives. It sounds insane, right? But let's rewind to 2016 to 2017, when Supreme wasn't just a brand. It was a religion. People slept outside stores for box logo drops. Hoodies were reselling for $1,000 plus. And then, across the streetwear battlefield, you had Bape, flashy Japanese camo prints, cartoon apes, rainbow colorways. Now most people just wore what they liked. But Anthony? He decided his life's mission was simple: death to Supreme. Instead of ranting online like a normal hater, he grabbed his phone, stormed the streets of Manhattan, and started harassing random strangers in Supreme gear. We're talking screaming in their faces, snatching hats off heads, even tripping people, then pounding his chest like a gorilla while yelling his catchphrases. It was weird, it was cringy, and it was viral gold. By 2017, clips of YM Bape were everywhere. Reddit, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Some people thought it was a skit. Others thought he was genuinely deranged. Either way, millions watched. Soon, celebrities started noticing. He pressed Jonah Hill on the street. Rappers like Chief Keef and Playboy Carti hung around him. And when XXXTentacion referenced his chest-beating move in a song, YM Bape thought he had made it. But fame fueled obsession. He wasn't just yelling at pedestrians anymore. He stormed into Supreme stores, flipped merchandise, brawled with customers, and constantly got arrested. Yet every arrest just seemed to boost his reputation. He even plastered New York City with posters of his own face mocking Supreme ads. What had started as a fashion beef was now a full-blown internet persona, and Anthony loved every second of it. Then came the crash. In 2019, YM Bape was shot 3 times in the chest near the Lower East Side. Instead of learning his lesson, he doubled down. From his hospital bed, he posted dramatic photos, even shot a music video, spinning his near-death into more content. But behind the scenes, paranoia consumed him. He convinced himself a rival crew had tried to kill him, and he wanted revenge. That's when the internet stuntman became something darker. Anthony allegedly hired young shooters for a cheap payout, organizing a hit. But on July 13, 2019, the plan went horribly wrong. Instead of his intended target, the shooters killed James Weeks, a 35-year-old father of 4 with 0 gang ties, just a family man walking to his car after a night with friends. It was tragic. A man's life was taken, and his children left fatherless. All because YM Bape couldn't separate viral antics from real violence. Even after learning the truth, Anthony didn't stop. Prosecutors revealed he continued plotting new hits through jail calls, offering more money to finish what they started. By 2021, he was finally arrested. The trial exposed everything: the fashion beef, the gang ties, the conspiracy. And in March 2025, he was sentenced to 28 years to life. Now here's the twist I promised you at the start. While Anthony spent years screaming death to Supreme, by the time of his sentencing, Supreme's hype was already dead. The brand had cooled off. Hoodies that once cost $1,200 now went for $300. The war he built his entire identity on? It didn't even matter anymore. So in the end, YM Bape destroyed his life, his freedom, and an innocent family. All for a battle over clothes that the culture itself moved on from. And that, folks, might just be the sloppiest downfall we've ever covered.